Alright, let's talk about T-Mobile's brand new plans they are rolling out for their 5G home internet. Now, I've had their service for many years, all the way back from their 4G days, but this is one of their gateways. This one here is the Sagemcom 5688W gateway. And they have a couple other ones that I actually have as well, and I test them out. But their new plans are throwing a couple little tweaks to what their traditional plan has been in the past. From the get-go, there was kind of one plan. It was either a 4G plan, or as they rolled out 5G a couple years back, it was a 5G home internet plan. And that was the only choice you had. It was some great deals, but it looks like they have made some changes here, and I think it's to grab a little bit more money from you every month, but they are trying to throw in some extra features. So we're going to go through that and show you it. So I have my tablet here. I'm going to screen share it and go through some of the details and give you my commentary as far as what I think about these new plans, and if you should go to them if you already have their home internet plans, or if you're a new customers, or what to watch out for, or which one to pick from these new plans. And before we get too far, do consider hitting that thumbs up like button on this video so that YouTube knows that you like this content. And then if you really like this content, you want to see more, please consider subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and hitting that bell icon so that you get notified when I put new content out. Alright, so here I am on T-Mobile's website, and I'm just went to their 5G home internet page. And what you can see here is at the top there is a little bit of details there. One is there's a price lock guarantee. Now this is, I'll get into this a little bit because this is different than their price lock promise that they had before, and they had some bad press for because they broke their promise. And their only penalty or benefit they gave to the consumer was they paid you your last month of your bill for breaking that promise. This one now is a price lock guarantee, which is a little bit different. We'll get into that as well. They do have a 15-day test drive. It used to be 30 days, but now it is 15 days. You get to test it out and return it without having to pay any monthly fees. And then here, when it says select a home internet plan, you can see the cheapest one here is the Rely, and it's at $35 a month, but there are a few asterisks with that. One of them is really, I'll tell you, the top. If you're only a home internet customer, you don't have a T-Mobile cell phone, especially not one of their unlimited plans, your actual pricing you're going to see most likely is this $50 a month minimum, but really it's $55 a month until you put on the auto pay. And their auto pay, I think they've made it now, you can't use a credit card. It's got to be a debit card or bank directly to get that auto pay discount. So know that there is a hiccup there. The next one is the amplified home internet plan, and that one is $10 extra a month. And then lastly, they have a all-in home internet plan, which is another $10, so $70 a month. And then their last option is their home internet backup, which I've covered before as well. And so let's kind of go through a little bit of these plans and what is different about them now. So leaving this on here on the higher prices, because I think that's maybe more applicable to a lot of people. As you can see, their Rely home internet plan really looks like it's more or less what they've been offering, where you get unlimited data. You get the price lock, you get the 5G gateway, well, like this one right here, and then you get some exclusive perks with the T-Mobile Tuesdays. Here they show a picture of a black gateway, so either this one or there's an Arcadian gateway that looks very similar. And then if we bump over to the amplified home internet plan, what they tell you here is that it's faster speeds. And they say that it's unlimited data still, and you get a high performance premium 5G gateway and advanced cybersecurity. I'm going to kind of call BS on this part, because if you are familiar with their gateways in the past, it's basically been they ship you whatever gateway is kind of in stock and available. And I've played all kind of games to try to get my hands on all the different gateways so I could do the testing. So this one they have pictured on the screen, the white one under the amplified plan, is either the G4AR or the G4SE. Those are very similar devices, just made from different companies, but they're both white. The main benefit to them is that they have a external antenna port on the back side of them for all four antenna ports. These other ones, the black ones, don't have one, but you can still add it. Now what that is something you would do is to add something like an external antenna here. This is a waveform quad mini, and it's got 4 connections here, and with the white ones they literally just screw right in, and you can now place this inside. You can place it on a window. You can either run a longer cable to it and put it outside, which is where it gets the best signal, or in your attic. So I have other videos on how you do that, and on the white ones it's easy to do. On the black ones, you have to take them apart. I have videos on how you take these apart, and you can still add an external antenna to get better signal for it. But certainly, I think T-Mobile's aware that we are adding antennas to these things, and now there looks like they're kind of charging to allow you to get that higher end, or I call it higher end gateway, but really it's just a feature that customers want. The modem chip is actually no better, no faster. I don't think it actually, when I tested my speeds with like the Sagem.com right by the G4AR, you're not seeing a huge difference in speed between those two gateways. So I think a little bit of that is marketing and just trying to get you to pay more, quite frankly. But here you do get this advanced cybersecurity. I don't know exactly what they're providing there, but perhaps to some people that is worth some money there. So lastly, they have the all-in home internet. So this is still gives you the faster gateway, but in more parts of your home. So what that means is that they're giving you the little Wi-Fi mesh extender puck. So this is a additional. You see the kind of circle there in the picture. That is a device that picks up the Wi-Fi from the gateway and then it repeats it. So if you have trouble with coverage in your house, then you can get that, and you're going to get better Wi-Fi coverage in your house. And I will say that you do want to place the gateway, no matter which one it is, the black ones, the white ones, wherever the gateway gets the best cell signal and gets the fastest speed, and then you can expand that to other parts of your house with Wi-Fi. That is the correct way to do it. So that is nice that it does come with that, but you're going to pay for it, an extra $10 a month. Quite frankly, what I do is I have my own Wi-Fi mesh system that I installed. I don't have to pay every month for it, right? You pay it once and you're done. But so then they also give you 24/7 interactive live assistance with video support. So that's certainly better quality support than you get typically. You also get Hulu with ads on us or on T-Mobile. And then you also get Paramount Plus Essential Plan. But both of those, when I do the math personally, I don't see the value in those, quite frankly, for being $20 a month more expensive than the Rely plan. So if it was me, I would get the Rely plan. If you have an existing T-Mobile plan out there and you're paying the $50 a month for it, or the $35 with a phone plan, and you got it in these past like 2 years, like 23, 24, where you have a price slot promise, then it actually might be worthwhile to change to the new one, because then you'll be a price slot guarantee you'll get. So that's my read on this setup. If you're interested in this home internet backup plan, especially if you have a phone line with them where you get it for $10 a month, that can make a lot of sense, because you get 130 gigs of data, which is 7 days, they say, give or take, of use for it every month that you can use it if your main internet goes down. So for $10 a month, that's probably a worthwhile investment if you work from home and you really rely on your internet connection. That's something that cellular can really do. Okay, so all in all, personally, I think this is a way for them to try to expand their monthly price for some of the plans by charging a little bit more, trying to include package deals, which honestly a lot of the carriers are doing. But I'm glad to see that they still have that base price one, which really has remained unchanged from a non-discounted standpoint at $50 a month, kind of across the board. They tried for a little while to bump it to $60 a month, but it looks like there's a lot of pushback, so they're holding steady at that $50 a month with auto pay for the base plan, and then they're trying to woo you in to get a little bit more features. And for some of you, it might make sense, at least for the all-in one. That amplified one, to me, of just getting a different gateway is not worth it, because I think you can either get that gateway in other ways, or you can even get a third-party gateway, quite frankly, that has a lot of additional features and capabilities, and you're not having to be stuck paying an extra $10 a month for it. So that's my take. If you have questions or comments, do put them down in the comments below, and I do read those and respond to them. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.